Hope all of you must have installed the Moodle properly. After having completed the installation, now let us move to the working module of the Moodle. So in order to use Moodle, first of all we have to log in, or we have to start the server and then we have to log in. So let me open the browser, and I assume that my server is running already. So and now I have typed the means in browser I have typed the address to get my Moodle page, and it is ready to use. So we can see here that we are getting the partial information in this window, and all the details are not visible. Why? Because we have not yet logged in. Because if you remember, we can each means we added login ID and password at the time of installation. So we have to use that login ID and password, and then we can enter. So let me log in with the same user ID and password. So for that I clicked on login, and I add my login password, and I ensure that I choose the remember username, so that when I log in next time I don't have to remember the ID and password. This browser itself will take care of this, or else you can type every time if you want. And then I click on login. So as soon as I click on login, see I am getting error, and similarly you may also get error. It is common because Moodle is a very big package. Sometimes means when we log in it may just show some error. So nothing to worry, just refresh the page, and it will take you to the next page automatically. Or sometimes if you get error, simply shut down the server and restart the server. Shut down the server means you don't have to shut down the system, you have to close the server, jam server, and restart it, and again you just open the page. So now we can see that our dashboard, which we yesterday got after installation, and it's ready to use. And now let us discuss one by one, that then we will proceed to all the options available in Moodle, that how it can be used in teaching and learning. So in this video we are going to discuss about the dashboard. After login we get the page that is called the dashboard, and you can see that there are many portions available in the whole window. These are called blocks, or you can say the different sections. Left side you can see this is one block. In the middle you can see that there is a course overview. Below that there is a resource, recently accessed courses, private files, and the right side calendar, timeline, upcoming event, online user, latest badges, and below that there is a footer. But this I have little bit customized, and you may be getting some different shape of the window, or you may be getting these blocks here and there. So it's very simple. This is not a big thing. The Moodle has option in the software itself of moving these blocks anywhere in the page, and for that there is a provision of customizing this page. So you can notice that there is a button called customize this page on the right side. So I simply click on this button, so I can notice immediately that some of the icons appear on page, and also one option added to the left navigation panel, that is add a block. And in each block there is a means crossed arrow and gear icon appeared. So these means these are very helpful, or you can say that using these gear icon or the crossed arrow, we just move the block here and there, or we can edit the setting. So starting with these two icons, first I want to show that how we can move the block in this dashboard from here and there. Because sometimes we want that my private file, suppose this is the block, and I want, okay, I want this private file to appear below the learning plan, or I want this private file at the right side or here. So it is completely up to you that which block you want in which area. So you see, I just dragged and put in latest badges in the middle. Similarly, you can just drag the private files also. So now you can see both the blocks are in middle, and if I want this to bring on the right side, so I can do. So I mean to say that this gives flexibility. Moodle has the flexibility to move your blocks here and there, and you can adjust the screen accordingly. So by using this crossed arrow, so another icon which is gear icon, and just right to this icon there is a drop, means a down arrow, small but means arrow. So when we click on that, it allows with some options like configure private file blocks and hide private file blocks, permission, check permission, delete. So all these options enable us to perform the activity. We'll come all these later, and we will see how we can use all these options. You will find the similar means everywhere. In every gear icon you will find the same option. So we will be discussing about this later. Now let's see about this block. Suppose I want to add any other block, so I can simply click on this add a block, and you can notice that there are many blocks available. Inbuilt blocks are there, so you can use any one of them. For example, I want to add tags, so I simply click on this, and this tag will be added to my this dashboard. So now you see it must have been added here. Yes, it is added here. So this tag will help, you can drag it here and just keep in the middle. So this tag will help you to have some ready-made keywords which will allow to take you inside the Moodle, and it will be helpful to locate different options and files. So that we'll discuss later. So I mean to say that this particular option given in the navigation block, navigation block, that is add a block, is a very useful in many purposes. And you can notice that there are many, not only one: administration, admin, courses, and latest badges, latest announcement. So all these we can use accordingly as per our requirement. So this is about the customizing the dashboard. And in this also there is a very let us discuss this left navigation, where we find very important options. The first one is the dashboard, which is by default it is selected. If I move to the site home, so it will show all the active courses on the front page. Generally, when we do not log in and open the page of Moodle first time, so whatever active courses are available, that will be visible on this home site home page. So from here we can go anywhere, means we can use the courses. Similarly, there is another option in the navigation bar, that calendar, which allows to add the event. So for adding the event, it is given month wise, and also it has some event key like this one: hide site events, hide category events, like that. We can use these option also to hide, and we can add any new event if it is scheduled to be conducted or to be held. So we can give the title here, and we can add the date and the type of event. So this we can use category, site, all these, and we can save. So this will give you the detail in the calendar here, in the schedule activity. And another option, that is the private file is common to be used everywhere. And this private file, if I want to keep some common files and should be visible on the dashboard, so I can add the files here. The process is very simple. I only have to drag and drop files here to add. So, or I can click, so it will open the another window where I can choose the file either from server, or even I can upload the file from the my window. So let's see, suppose this is the file which I want to add, and I just click here upload. So it will get uploaded, and once it is uploaded, you have to change it, means save it. I open this, and I click on upload, overwrite. So okay, let's choose some other file. I think I have already uploaded in this, that's why it is not visible. For example, I take this one and I upload this, and then I save changes. So you will notice that the file which we uploaded, two files, both are visible here, so which will be common in nature, and these will be the private file. Means it will allow you to download and use it further. Now the important option is, that is the site administration. Site administration has the overall control uh, in this Moodle. So basically the site administration option is given to the uh, main you can say administrator of the Moodle. There are basically three kind of user in the Moodle. The first one is the site administrator, or you can say the administrator. The second one is the teacher, who will take care of the courses, and the third user is the student, who will be, or learner you can say, who will be actively taking part in your courses and just completing the courses and getting the badges or whatever the grade you are giving. So basically there are three kind of users. We will be discussing separately in the next video when we discuss about the user. So this site administration has the overall control and option for managing the Moodle uh, from every point of view in all respect. So you can see that when I click on site administration, I can notice that there is a tab, and in each tab, under each tab, you will find the different options available, like site administration, user, then courses, grades, plugins, appearance, servers, reports, development. So these are all the options which we will be using throughout the Moodle in order to set the master setting, and also to enable the courses, and enable the users to participate in the courses, or take part in the courses, get the badges, and also we'll see how we can customize, how we can generate the report, and how we can use the plugins in order to get the better output from the Moodle. So I'll come to this site administration just after a few more discussion in this. Okay, so and the next very important option in the dashboard is the user has its own profile and preferences, which user can check and make changes. So let me take first to the profile of the user. For example, I am an administrator, so this is showing complete my detail, and what I can do from my profile, all these details are given here. And similarly you can see that there is a gear icon. If I click on this, I'll be getting this edit profile. If I want to edit my profile, so I will get the same window which I got at the time of installation, where I gave the username, I gave the password, and other detail. So if I have to make any changes, so that changes I can make here, even means after installation. So that time I did not fill all the detail, and now I have an opportunity to add the description, add the file, add my picture, add other picture for authentication, and then I can create my additional name. This additional name is helpful, phonetic name is helpful in that case when the similar type of user, for example with the same name there are many users, some names are very common in nature, like Rakesh, Mohan. So such names means a participant may be more in number. So in that case, we can have the option of alternate name, which will be helpful to identify the user by giving the additional name to yourself or any user. Then the interest of the particular administrator or the user can be defined here, and list of interest we can add as a tag. For example, I have education, so when I add education and hit enter, you can see that one tag is added. Similarly, that library library science, so the another tag is means interest has been added. Likewise, there is another option, that is the web page. If I have any web page, so I can add here dptripathi.in. If I have any YouTube or Skype, Yahoo ID, mobile number, address, all the details can be given here, and after that we can save it to update the profile. So this is a bit, means a little bit about editing the profile of the user. And there are other options also, like we can make many changes. We can change the password. We can use the preferred language. I will come to this preferred language just after discussing the site administration. And then we have the forum preferences. In the forum preferences, we can set the preferences: email digest type, no digest, single email, or complete daily, or subject daily email. So whatever the preferences you set here in the forum, so it will automatically be taken care. And likewise, there are other settings like forum editor, course preferences. If you go to the course preferences, it will give you the activity chooser is a dialog box with a short description of each activity and resource. This course preferences will come later when we discuss about the courses. And then calendar preferences, message preferences is also one important. So here we can define our message, my contacts only, or you can restrict who can message my contact and anyone in my course. Notification can be given by email, or use enter to send. So these are the setting we can set here. And now the next one is this notification preferences. So this notification preferences also will have some setting. This is very good option in the dashboard, which you can use for general purpose. You can see for every type of activity there is a two kind of notification, either web in online or offline mode, or through email online or offline mode. So, and the best part of this is that in every option there is a question. Wherever you get question mark, just click on that, so you will be getting information that what exactly the meaning of that particular option. So here we can see that configure how you would like to receive notification when you are logged into Moodle. This is for online, and if you click on this, if you are not logged into the Moodle, so how you want to be notified. So see, these are all default settings which you can means change. So you can see feedback, assignment, forum, lesson, quiz, system, all the settings have been done. So we will be discussing all these later. So the purpose of showing the dashboard, because we must know that where is what, and how we can configure the options before we start using the Moodle. And two more things I'll be discussing here in the first video of the dashboard. That is site administration has some important feature and general in nature which to be taken care, and that is the language. So we have to see that sometimes it happens that we want it is coming in the English, but I want that my interface should look in the Nepali, or my interface should look in the Marathi, or the in any other language. So for that there is a good means the Moodle has a very good option provision which can be used for taking care of the language portion. So you can just click on language setting, and here you will find that default language auto detect, that is the default language. So this I have installed Marathi, so I choose my default language will be English. Choose a default language for the whole site. User can override this setting using the language menu or the setting in their personal profile. So this is the default language, and the default language menu, that whatever you choose whether or not you want to display the general purpose language menu. And so let us see that how we want to use this language. Or suppose I have to add Nepali in this, so how can I add Nepali language in Moodle? So it's a very easy process given in the Moodle, only we have to know, and we have to configure that language portion in the Moodle. I made some changes, so it is saving now, so we have to have patience, because roaming within the Moodle and also making changes compels the server to take action and just put burden on server, so it sometimes makes the system slow. Okay, so here we will go to language pack and we'll install the required language which we want to be installed in the Moodle in order to use that particular language. So here we can see that there are many available, a list of available language. And now if I want that Hindi or Nepali, so simply I have to select and click on install selected language pack. So you will notice that it gets installed, and it will appear here at the left side. Meantime it is getting installed, we can choose Nepali also, and I'll click on install once it is ready. So now we can see that Nepali and Hindi both are added here. So likewise we can install any other language, and now we can notice that these languages are visible in the top menu. And if I want to switch to Hindi or English, whichever language which we have opted and installed, so it will get changed to that particular language. Now you can see here that some of the options are coming in Hindi, blog sampadana, admin, bookmark. So this is the method to change the language, and rest of the things we'll discuss when we start discussing about the other option in site administration. So that will be helpful, and we will try to understand the different process and how it can be used in different areas. So I hope I have been able to make you understand the different options available in the Moodle dashboard. And in the next video we are going to discuss about the other option, and that is the user. What are the different user, how it can be, user can be enrolled, and how we can import the bulk users to Moodle. So all these we'll see in the next video. So hope I have been able to cover almost all the points given here in the dashboard. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.